everybody, Jason here from Ghostbusters News, and I hope by now you've had enough time to digest the teaser trailer to Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. As in this video, I'm going to do exactly what I did with every single Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer, carrying on that tradition and providing a full breakdown frame by frame. Yeah, it's nerdy, it's geeky, but somebody has to do it, and I'll be honest, after getting our first look at Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I am riding a high. Now we open up with this shot of the Statue of Liberty, which given my love for Ghostbusters 2, you know I can appreciate. Also, bonus points for including Bananarama's Cruel Summer, such a great song. With a heat alert in effect, we are then taken to Coney Island, and wouldn't you know it, something strange is making its way to New York City. And if past Ghostbusters films they've taught us anything, it's that ominous clouds, they're never a good thing. This new icy threat that's been teased ever since the reveal of the film's poster makes its way to shore. We got these razor-sharp icicles tearing through the sand, as well the streets of New York, impaling a taxicab and creating one hell of a visual. I mean, that looks really cool, pun intended. Moving on, we got our first look at the Ghostbusters firehouse, and given the special effects in this film, heck, just in this shot, it should be now more than obvious as to why they opted to build the exterior of Hook and Ladder 8 on a closed set in London. Let's also make note of the Ghostbusters logo being hung out front, meaning the Ghostbusters, they are back in business. And business is apparently good, as we see the Ecto-1 making this U-turn. Also notice the updated roof rack and silver side tubes, two changes that we reported on back in the summer when filming was taking place in New York City. First look inside the firehouse, we have McKenna Grace here, Phoebe Spangler, and she has seen some better days. I mean, she looks so cold, maybe even slightly frozen, and wait a minute, is that slime? Is that frozen slime? Ugh. We then see Afterlife's Finn Wolfhard and Celeste O'Connor with franchise newcomer James Acaster. Speaking of newcomers, we have Patton Oswalt doing some narration.
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death in the middle of July.
It's paired with this shot, which is likely a glimpse at the last time this spirited, ice-aged gripped New York. At least that's what I'm getting out of this trailer, because clearly, from the clothes and the set pieces, this can't be modern day. We then see Carrie Coon, Callie Spangler, in the firehouse, looking rather concerned, and note the open locker with the flight suit. And throughout this trailer, we do see this, what looks to be the same apartment quite a bit, making me wonder if this could be the Spangler's new home, maybe even residing on the third floor of the firehouse, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Door goes boom, and our favorite twosome from Afterlife, Phoebe and Podcast, they are reunited.
What is it?
The death chill.
Dan Aykroyd back as Ray Stantz, that line delivery was perfect. And right here, I think this is a brief snippet of that death chill he was talking about. Also, location-wise, I'm rather unsure as to where this is set. Books appear to be a bit too tidy and organized to be Ray's occult. Maybe this is the New York Public Library? Just guessing here. However, this shot of Kumail Nanjiani, take a look at the background. How unorderly all the books are. This has got to be Ray's occult, right? Oh, and back to Ray, if his shirt looks a little familiar to you, well, there's a good reason for that. There he is, Ernie Hudson, Winston Zeddemore, and whoa, wait a minute, hold up. The Proton Pack has been changed. We got caution striping on the power cell. I don't know how I feel about this. Bill Murray, Peter Venkman, he's back. We already knew this. And it looks like these shots, they're from earlier in the film. Before the firehouse, it's covered in ice. Now, one of the coolest shots, again, pun intended, of this trailer, it comes with one of these stone lions from outside the New York Public Library becoming possessed. Maybe that shot from earlier, it is actually from the library. We then get a better look at some of the modifications, the upgrades that have been made to the Proton Pack. No doubt prop builders out there that make Proton Packs, they have got a very busy road ahead. As well, here, do we have a new gadget? Because that looks like a new gadget. The doors fly open, tearing down the no-go sign, and that kind of makes my heart hurt. The firehouse, it is parted right down the middle, and this also, in turn, seems to damage the containment unit. We then see Celeste O'Connor, Lucky, in what looks to be a lab. And this right here, is it our first look at the film's new big baddie? As it's being shown attaching at least one of its horns. We see James Acaster again, and wait a minute there, look at his jacket. He's wearing a Ghostbusters name tag, let's just point that out. Both Gary and Callie, they suit up with Phoebe. I'm guessing they're all part of the team. I mean, after all, he's got his own Gruberson name tag. From there, Patton Oswalt, he's closing an elevator door, and judging by Ray's reaction, either they really know one another, or Ray's really impressed by something that Patton, he just did. Kumail looks to be opening up a hidden passageway hidden by a spice rack. He's joined by both Lucky and Trevor, and speaking of Lucky, alright, now this is officially the coolest shot of the trailer. Again, pun, it's 100% totally intended. Looking at Patton again here, you'll see that he is wearing an ID badge. And given that this film's official synopsis, it talks about the original Ghostbusters developing a top-secret research lab, we're kind of guessing that Patton, he's going to be one of their scientists. Trevor's in a basement somewhere firing up the original proton pack. And back to that creature, you know, the one with the horns, we're pretty sure this is a full shot of it. And if it is, yeah, totally loving the look here. The trailer ends here with Paul Rudd giving us a nice chuckle. We get a further look at the Proton Pack and Neutrino Wands upgrades. And lastly, these Ghostbusters themed jackets, yeah, they're certainly going to spike the sales of red parkas. Because again, I got a feeling fans all around the world, they're going to need these. So Ghostbusters fans, that's the breakdown of the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer. Anything you'd like to add, personal thoughts of the trailer, be sure to comment down below, let me know. With that said, that's all I've got for you for this one. As always, subscribe. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters news, check out our Patreon page. A link to that is down below in this video's description, and we'll see you right back here next time.
Your spine, your senses don't deceive you. Call up the guys who are ready to believe you. The number's 555-2368. But before you call, let's get something straight. What do you do when the ghosts have been busted? Is it the source universally trusted? If you got a case of Ghostbusting blues, the cure for sure is Ghostbusters news. Jason's the guy